First and foremost, as always, we give a shout out to the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the Lord of my life. Shout out to YouTube, another opportunity to share. Big shout out to my man G Vaz. He laced me, give me that cool, clean, shape up. Shout out to my man Bug Out as well. Barber Pharmaceuticals B Union, formerly known as. Anyway, we had a NYC. We had a very, should I say, warm, hot winter in that aspect. Are we gonna have a cold spring? We'll see. Anyway, on this Resurrection Friday, Chris Pratt Friday, shout out to my man Chris Pratt. Rest in peace to my man Marty Marr Santiago. Hopefully, get to see you with the Heavenly Father. Shout out to his wife, his son, keep marching. Shout out to Patrick, who transitioned as well. Shout out to his moms. Prayers go out to all my brothers and sisters that's battling any form of cancer, any form of illness. Big prayers go out to Bruce Willis. He's battling dementia. Let's keep him in prayer. Everyone have a great weekend. We're gonna do another video to, I didn't fix the horn completely when I did the horn on Prime Superior. It wasn't, the compressor was damaged, so now I gotta get a totally different horn. So when I go back up there, shout out to my man Q Al over there. Then from there I will be, put another new horn on, another 300 I gotta come out, So shout out to my brother KK, my brother Alex, my kin, my sister Tanya, my other sisters, Takesha, Shantae, my nieces, my nephews, shout out to my niece Sage, my son Elijah McNair. Good young man. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there. I was just thinking about something, right? I'm not gonna be on here too long with this video, but I was just thinking, us as I'm speaking to black people right now, we spend a lot of money on clothes, sneakers, and how much money will we actually have saved if we don't spend buying clothes? I'm not talking about stuff that you need. You need to always change your underwear and your undershirts at least every month, if not every 2 months. You need to change that. Your toothbrushes, your rags, you need to always change that. That's hygiene. Socks, very important. Very important. But how often, right, do we really need to get the highest fashion? And shout out, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels and everything like that. Pick up where he left off in the sense of this, right? I would say this to my women out there. I just want to encourage each and every one of you. There's more women than men in the world, right? But one thing I will say, I've been watching a lot of podcasts and about different views on marriage and everything like that. I guess it depends on what part of the world you grew up in and culture. If you grew up in America like myself, your culture and traditions probably Christian or Muslim. My Muslim brothers and sisters, shout out to them. They're allowed to have more than one wife. If you're a Christian, you're only allowed to have one wife. That's what the scriptures teach for us as Christians, right? We cannot just predicate our marriage just based on intimacy, though. Because as you get older, and shout out to Nas, shout out to Nasir Jones. Once a man, twice a child. Yo, get that King's Disease 3 album. That song right there, it reminds me of a second childhood. Shout out to Hit Boy. He bodied that, but he's right. When you get older, right, things change. By the grace of the Father, I'm 4'5" now. 4'5". At one point, we didn't think we would make it past 18. I'm 45 now, by the grace of the Almighty Father. I don't know how much longer I got. I'm trying to, people always say when I call them, I was thinking about them, you're going to live a long time. Hey, I agree with it. Long, don't live long and suffer. But when you get older, things change in your body. You know, even as far as intimacy. Now, I'm not going to go into too detail with that, but I'll say this, right? Relationships with one another shouldn't just be based on a partnership or a business relationship. It should be based on our communication with one another and our love for one another. You know, but love doesn't keep a marriage together, because love does grow cold at times. Doesn't. It's that commitment, that vow that keep you together. You know, and who's better else to speak on it than a person who is married? Shout out to all my married brothers and sisters and all those that's battling in their marriage, whether to stay together or not. I'm going to tell you, like the Holy Apostle taught us, love each other until the blood turns cold. You know, forgiveness is a key to any relationship, because we're human, we all make mistakes. You know, but moving forward, I was thinking too, right? Going back to what I was saying, if we were not to spend as much money on clothes, how much money would you really have saved? Most of us make around $30,000 to $40,000 a year average, right? How much money can you save? I want to challenge everyone this year. I want to challenge each and every one of you this year, especially those of you who don't have kids and not married, to save $10,000. Stack it, not to just blow it. Stack it. If you're in your 40s like me, now it's time to start gearing towards retirement. We should have been gearing towards that in our 20s, but different story. Now it's time to start gearing towards retirement. I want to challenge each and every one of you and myself to save at least $10,000 by the end of the year. Start putting money away for your retirement, put money away for your vacation, put money away for emergencies. You always have emergencies. Put money away just in case you need lawyers, whatever. You know, I want to encourage each and every one of you to get renters insurance if you're renting. If you know, if you don't have a condo or house, because I'm renting, get renters insurance, get flood insurance, get all insurance you can to cover yourself. Disasters happen and they are coming. You know, be prepared, be ready, as they want, you know, people say, so you don't have to get ready. We can't just spend all our money on these materialistic items. And I love polo, I love all the stuff, all the fly stuff. But at the end of the day, if you got these things and you still don't got money in your pocket, it kind of defeats the purpose. Now, I'm going to tell you what, you can't take the money with you. Money's meant to be spent. Let's spend it wisely. I'm not saying don't get what you don't get what you don't want to get. Get everything you can. You don't know how long you're going to be here, but spend wisely and everything. Spend wisely. You know, save. You know, I don't care if you see nickels, pennies, dimes on the floor, pick it up, save it. You know, I recycle bottles. I'm not rich out here, not yet, but I am rich physically. Even though I got some challenges. And prayers to LeBron James. I hope he get everything work out with his ankle and everything. And I pray that he becomes the all-time leader in his assists as well, if his body can hold up. So I pray he gets better for him and his family, and so he can, you know, bring the Lakers home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Knicks fan, but I follow wherever the King James go, baby. The GOAT, the true GOAT. People could say it's Jordan. Yeah, big shout out to Mike, but LeBron is truly the GOAT. But once again, going back to what I'm saying, stack your money. If we don't spend as much money on clothes and all this other stuff, coats and all that, just trying to impress one another, how much money would you have saved? But I'm going to do another follow-up on this video at the end of the year to see how much I have saved, and I want to encourage you to save for yourself. Don't spend money foolishly. A wise man once told me, save money, because one day it will save you. So with that being said, you know, everyone, once again, have a great weekend. And whatever you can do, get out of debt. Eliminate any type of debt. Don't have more than one credit card. One is good enough. One is good enough. Your credit is very important. The most important thing you and I will buy in this life is either a house or a condo. Have good credit. Have money. If you can't buy it twice over, you probably can't afford it. And even if you can't afford it, you want it, you worked it, you earned it, get it. But as long as it don't put you in a hole. You know what I'm saying? So, whole goal is to be debt free. And another video I'm going to touch on, y'all. You know, 'cause I didn't touch on laziness yet. And I probably will, Lord willing. tomorrow, but I want to touch on obesity. This is a big thing. Getting fat, because you see me, I'm fat now. This is not my normal size of my face. Now you can talk about the age. No, I got fat, and this is really not healthy. A part of it is laziness, big part of it too. But I'm gonna definitely talk on that, because a lot of people make it seem like being fat is the groove, and oh, you're fat, your body shaming people. No, it's not an issue of that. A brother touched on that too. You know, we want to be mindful of that too. It's for health reasons why some people are just big bone. They're big. That's their genetic makeup. I know for me and my genetic makeup, it's not healthy for me to be fat. For me, everybody's different. But when you become fat or you become overweight, you're more at risk for diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. You're open for these things. These things are killers, especially in the black community. So please, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna touch on that in another video. Other than that, challenge each and every one of you, save about 10 bands for the year. And then from there, we'll take it from there. But it's getting busy in the store. Got to get back to work. Got another video coming to y'all soon, all right? Jesus bless. Peace.